What's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay. I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So you guys are gonna have to excuse the noise this morning. I have my son who is staring right in my mouth as we speak, trying to figure out what am I talking about and who am I talking to. Eating his cereal. And then, of course, there may be some outside noise. I have no control over the world. But anyways, let's jump right into this video. So we've definitely got some information and updates regarding the stimulus payments, not necessarily stimulus payments, but I'm just going to say the stimulus package. We've got some updates regarding that. What you doing? You want to say hey? Back up. Eat your cereal. Okay, you guys. So we've also got some more states that have been approved for the March emergency allotment. So I definitely want to give you guys that information as well. But I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into some of the things or some of the components of the stimulus package. So specifically in this one, I wanted to talk to you guys about the child tax credit. It says the House has approved the $3,000 child tax credit for 2021. Now, I've been hearing a lot of back and forth, or been reading and seeing a lot of back and forth. On one article, it says it's going to be temporary. On another one, it says it's going to be permanent. So for the sake of this article, it says it's going to be temporary. So if that changes, then I will update you. If it has already changed, then you guys update me, all right? The proposal would temporarily increase the child tax credit from $3,000 or $3,600 per child for most families and have 50% of it paid in advance by the IRS. So they're trying to get this passed so that way they can start administering these payments hopefully by July, okay? It says President Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package to help, President Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus package to help tackle the pandemic and stimulate the economy is on the fast track. Democrats in the House crafted this legislation for the stimulus plan, and that bill just passed the lower chamber on a partisan basis. One provision in the plan would for 1 year expand the child tax credit and make it fully refundable. So for that, you're going to have to speak to a CPA. I'm not a CPA. I don't do taxes, you guys. I'm just giving you information as it's reported here, okay? Presently, the child tax credit is worth $2,000 per kid. So that's what you would be receiving right now if you file the earned income tax credit on your taxes, okay? Under the age of 17, whom you claim as a dependent and who has a social security number. To qualify, the child must be related to you and generally live with you for at least 6 months during the year. The credit begins to phase out if your adjusted gross income or your AGI is above $400,000 on a joint return or over $200,000 on a single or head of household return. Up to $1,400 of the child credit is refundable for some lower income individuals with children, but these people must also have earned income of at least $2,500 to get a refund, okay? Says the House passed bill would temporarily expand the child tax credit for 2021. First, the plan would allow 17-year-old children to qualify. Second, it would increase the credit to $3,000 per child, $3,600 per child under 6 for many families. Third, it would remove the $2,500 earnings floor. Fourth, it would make the credit fully refundable. And fifth, it would allow half of the credit to be paid in advance by having the IRS send periodic payments to families from July 2021 to December 2021. So you guys will receive monthly payments for a household of 3 children, depending on their age. Let's say you had one that was below the age of 6, and then you had 2 that were above. So I believe for the ones that are below the age of 6, you would get $350, and then for the other 2, you would get $300, I think, or something like that. So anyways, I don't want to give you guys the wrong information, but you would get between $300 to $350 for these payments monthly. They want to do it from July to December. Now, moving forward, like I said, this right now is saying it's temporary, but then today I saw something that's saying it's permanent. So I believe if they do decide to make this plan permanent, then they would give you the option to opt in. You would have to opt in to receive your monthly payments, and they are working on trying to construct a portal, even though it hasn't been passed, but they're working on what that will look like, how to construct a portal on the IRS website. So by the time this information becomes available and it is passed and now legal and in law, then you would be able to go onto the IRS website or whatever portal that they deem necessary to use this to get this information updated as quickly as possible, and then opt in to receive your monthly payments or opt out to receive it at the end of the year, which I recommend you guys do, because like I said in a previous video, the reason why they want to give you all this money is to stimulate the economy. If they give you money on a monthly basis, they know that you're more likely to spend it. If they give you money at the end of the year, then you're more likely to spend what you need to get caught up on bills, maybe get yourself something a little special, buy yourself a new car, put down a down payment on a new car, and then depending on how much money you have left, you're going to pocket the rest of that, keep it in the bank until a rainy day. That's what most people do. That's what I do anyway. But if they give it to you now, you're most likely going to spend it. So shh, hush, hush. I would definitely recommend that if they do pass this and if they do put it into the bill and make it law, that you guys take that into consideration and just think about long-term resources, long-term finances, because I think that 2020 should be a big lesson to all of us. You never know what's going to happen. And the best thing we can do moving forward is to try to be as prepared as we possibly can. Err on the side of caution with everything. Again, that's what I do. Not saying that you should, but just would be a good idea. Now, I did find some more information regarding the states that have been approved for emergency allotments. There's one of them that's actually not on the United States Department of Agriculture. So I will give you those names now, and then I will go back and give you another one, as well as a payout date for that one particular state, because it's all in the same article. So currently, for the states that have been approved for emergency allotments for the month of March, we have California, Colorado, DC, Hawaii, Maryland, Montana, New Jersey, Virginia, Washington, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video where I will update you guys on all of the payout dates for those current states. Now, for pandemic EBT, nothing has changed. I have still been receiving some information from more of my California residents saying that they are receiving emails from their schools stating that California has been approved. However, when I check the California website, the California Department of Education, when I check the U.S. Department of Agriculture, it's not on there. It doesn't mean that it's not approved, but for myself, I just like to verify the information, because if you call in and you try to get information, they will refer you back to these sites to say, wait for it to be updated before they give you information. I haven't seen it though, so not discrediting anything that has been told to me or sent to me in an email, but just stating that it hasn't been updated on the website. So currently what I have for pandemic EBT 2020-2021 school year: Alaska, Arizona, Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Vermont, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Puerto Rico. Can you get your head out of the view of my camera? Step back. Step back. You made me mess up my page. Okay. Now, I wanted to give you guys for emergency. It says emergency allotments for SNAP recipients will continue in March. So this is for Oregon. Oregon has been approved. It's not on the United States Department of Agriculture, but this is the information that I received 3 days ago. Oregon has been approved to issue supplemental nutrition assistance program emergency allotments for the month of March. These emergency allotments will be available on March 10th for current SNAP recipients, and then March 30th for SNAP recipients after March 10th. Okay. So that is it for that. Move, Nasir. Don't do that. We're not doing that. I don't know why you're trying to be in the camera. Any other day, you camera shy. Let me see what else I got for y'all. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the $15 minimum wage. Okay, so again, this information has been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Where is the information that I just received, though? Where did it go? Okay, here it is. So it says that Senate Democrats will abandon backup plans to help raise workers' pay through the tax penalties against corporations in their $1.9 trillion stimulus package. So lawmakers last week floated a Plan B in President Biden's COVID relief bill that would have punished corporations that paid workers below a certain threshold. Senator Ron Wyden and Bernie Sanders offered that the plan offered that plan after the Senate parliamentarian ruled a proposed $15 per hour minimum wage could not be included in a bill passed under the budget reconciliation process. So this is what I was telling you guys in the previous video. They had already mentioned that the $15 minimum wage, the Senate parliamentarian had ruled against it and said that that cannot be included in this package. It does not follow the rules of the budget reconciliation process. So they then floated a plan B to still attempt to pass the bill with the $15 minimum wage increase through basically attacking corporations and making them they were considering a variety of penalties, basically, including a 5% levy on big corporations, total payroll if any workers earn less than $15 per hour. However, it seems like that is not going to go through as well. So as of right now, they are abandoning their flight to get this included in the bill. And like I said, in all honesty, this is something that was going to increase gradually, meaning it wasn't going to happen all at once. So by the time they did get this increase to occur in whichever states needed it, most likely the cost of living was going to increase and be higher by the time they get this to be $15 an hour in those states. It's going to be more expensive to live. So it's not really going to do any good. I wish moving forward that when they construct these bills, especially something like this, like if they wanted to move California to a $20 pay raise, then they should do that $20 pay raise now, not in 5 years. And in 5 years, it'll probably cost more to live in the state of California, and then we'll still end up living paycheck to paycheck. I don't know if that made any sense to you guys, but anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, you guys, and start my day. I hope that information was definitely helpful and useful in some way. Remember to live, love, and elevate. And excuse my son, I do apologize for the big head in the camera, but I will definitely see you guys in the next video. 'Tis the life of a mother. Peace.